Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. Amazing that we're almost 2 months, fully 2 months into the year already. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, that's all we'll need that for today. All right, crude. First trade of the morning is a short, 924. Took a while to get into this. Money management is at 77.93, entry at 78.03. So our target one is only at 95, so we will use targets 2 and 3 for this trade. 90 and 85 for 13 and 18 ticks. We also have a get in sync short on the YM. And that's triggered in. And looks like my crude data may have stopped. We will see. Okay, yeah, it's moving. Still hovering. Got within 1 tick of money management, it looks like. All right, target 2, 78.02 for the stop. And unleaded with we actually are still in the long trade over here. We avoided the stop and reverse that would have been a full loss. But now we have another stop and no, this is a new long trade, so we're still in the original long. Yellow line is the entry, blue is the money management, and target 2 is the green. This will be a one and done session on crude. Micro Russell with a trade. Actually, that's a no trade. That got to target 1 in about 6 seconds. So that's going to be a no trade and stopped out for break even so. Nothing on the pound Aussie. And we are still in this long trade on unleaded. Short on crude. Short on the YM. Hitting money management. Target is at 043 or 943. We got as low as 44, missed by a tick. It gets down there again. That's definitely a trade for profit. One tick from our gold target. Oh, 072 for the YM stop, and crude stops out, so that completes that session. Looks like we came down to 44 again, so that one I would definitely take profit on the position. And 66 we just hit to stop us out. So that, I would call that a one and done session. Getting within one tick of target, and that's a 30 tick target, so 29, and we'll get 28, 29 ticks on the target. 66 from 73, so we pick up 7 ticks on the trailer, and not huge, but not bad. It's a positive session, and we move on from there. Soybeans. Okay, the short was no. We did pick up the long. That actually, yeah, because that would have been a stop and reverse. No, it wouldn't have been a stop and reverse because we weren't in the short. So we actually could have gotten in that right here because we would not be using hybrid mode because we were not in a trade. Calculator was using hybrid mode, but we wouldn't have been. All right, unleaded, getting money management and target one. And we can, let's see, signal line is at, call it 50, no, 38. The balance line is 58.44. So 42, 842 would be our stop. And that's where it is. So we can borrow that trailing stop. So we have a partial win on the first trade of the morning. Target one traders have gotten their target, so they are going to be POQ on this trade. Target two traders need a little bit more to get to target two. 46 to target one. Target two is 72, so this is a nice trade. Stop moves up. To 854. And we hit target two. On the nose, it looks like. 898. And that was right on the nose. 8.59 now for the stop. Oh, 8.58, excuse me. Nothing new on the Russell, or yeah, no new trades on the Russell. Just that first burst at market open. It was too fast to trade. If you didn't trade for profit on the first trade on the YM, then you definitely should be POQ on, will be POQ on this one. It's hit target 1. Soybeans hits target 1. Stop actually should be 49.5 or 59, 58.5, excuse me. No, 58 3/4. Yeah. Or, no, yeah, 58.5 for the stop. Just about ready to start trailing. So this will be a one and done on the morning. For soybeans, 6 tick minute, let's see, it's going to be an 8 tick target. Yeah, 8 tick target. Because we used the original entry. YM stop at 041, going through target 2. There is our stop at 58.5 on soybeans. Plot has it at 59.0, but the chase ticks kicked in because of the hybrid mode, thinking it was a stop and reverse. $21 for the YM stop. And it looks like we pushed up a tick beyond target 2. So definitely target 2 traders getting out on that. 72 ticks. So that will be POQ for so we'll go up here. At least temporarily with unleaded. Micro NQ. Looks like it has a long setup. Has not triggered in yet. And of course we'll cancel with a crossover, but at the moment is still valid. Micro NQ up over 18,000. And there's the short trade. It's like 97 and a quarter. Yeah, 997 and a quarter. May have been a little quick to get into. Soybeans working. Consumer confidence at 10. I would hold off 5 minutes, at least 2 minutes, if not 5, on crude for the 10 a.m. mini session, with that coming up. That is a red label report. And money management on the micro NQ. Long trade on the micro Russell. We just hit money management on the short on the micro NQ, and we have a long setup on the micro Russell. And the YM is also, YM starting to turn back up a little bit, it looks like. 997 for the YM stop. Did we get, yeah, we got target 3. And triggering in on the micro Russell. The micro Russell is long, and there is a, and then we stop out at 897. On the YM, so definitely POQ on the YM. We will be POQ on crude, and we will be POQ on soybeans. Nothing yet on the pound Aussie this morning. Stop at 997 flat. Excuse me, 997 flat. Looking for 968 3/4, and there it is. Target 2, winner number 1. First trade of the morning. Then the Russell takes a full stop for the first trade. So the YM is done. I will slide unleaded over there so we can keep an eye on what crude is doing. $982.25 for the trailer now on the micro NQ. And a short setup on the micro Russell that has not triggered yet. $968 flat, going through target 3. Approaching target 4 on the micro NQ. Soybeans stop still at, yeah, let's see. Yeah, the stop is still at 58 and a half. $9.65 and a quarter. Target 4 achieved, it looks like. Let's see on. Yep, got target 4. And triggering short on the micro Russell. Hitting the stop a couple of times, but going out and going up and coming back down, but then finally hitting our entry after the stop. Not sure it's gonna come down though. Okay, and loss number 2 on the micro Russell. Micro Russell kind of stuck in the noise at the moment. 883 for the unleaded stop. No change on the micro NQ. Soybeans set a new session high at 61 and a quarter. Now sitting 1 point above the stop at 59 and a half. Stop at 58 and a half. Do say hello in the chat. $9.59 and a quarter for the micro NQ stop. Looks like we got to 984 or 884. And stopping out on unleaded to finish out the session. So we will drop that back down here where it belongs, underneath the micro NQ chart. Well, I am with a break-even trade. It looks like we got just to the, we're out of that. Yeah, target at 011. Looks like this was the high point. And we actually did hit target on the nose. Now, was it big enough? It was only 18, so it would have been going to target 2 there. So break-even trade. $59.25 still surviving. But there it goes. There's a stop out on the micro NQ. So win targets 2, 3, and 4. And a solid trailer just below target 3, or just above target 3. Trailing almost to target 3. For our four positions there. The Russell is in another short. This one has gotten to money management. Or it appears to have gotten to money management. Yep, definitely got to money management. So the stop at 48.8. Going through target 3, or 2 rather. We need target 3 for our goal. Is our first actionable target here. All right, 2 minutes plus to the 10 a.m. crude mini session. We're in a long trade that's actually still a get in sync. Break-even stop on the micro Russell. Long trade on the micro NQ. I would adjust that around the spike. High of 67.50. I'd go to 68. And triggering in. So long on the micro NQ. Flat on the micro Russell. Less than a minute to go for crude. That is a get in sync long trade. $78.13. And we are in the 10 a.m. mini session. Long on the micro NQ. Flat on crude, but with a get in sync long trade. The YM and soybeans are done, as is unleaded. Pound Aussie just marking time back and forth slowly. No trades. And there's money management on the crude trade, so that is off the table. Crude is flat, waiting for a new trade. $11 ticks on the day on soybeans. Call it about 35 ticks on the YM. Or actually, if you took the second trade, it's even better than that. If you didn't take profit on the first trade, you got 14 tick partial. And then a nice target 1 and 2/3 of the way to target 2. 35 tick target, and you went 44 to $9.97, so 47 ticks. 35 and 47, 70, 82. That one was definitely worthwhile. Russell in a new trade. Short trade this time again. Micro NQ is long, micro Russell is short. Quick review of the charts that we're running. Upper right corner is the YM in the March contract, 14 tick range bar on Spotlight Power Trader. That's a 14-point momentum bar for TradeStation. Lower right is soybeans, currently in the May contract. Top center is crude, 8-tick range bar, April contract, spotlight. Oh, soybeans was on counterpunch, by the way. 5-tick range bar or 1.25 point momentum bar. Crude is on the 8-tick or 8-tick range bar or 8-cent momentum bar, depending on platform. Spotlight again. Looking for a new trade there. Trade head. Ooh, the Russell takes a third loss. That ends the session. And so we would not be attempting to get into this long trade. Entry at 49.6. 50 EMA is at 49.6. So I'd push that to. I'd go to 49.8. I wouldn't carry it to 50.1, even though that's a major key level. If I were going to trade that, but I wouldn't. We wouldn't be trading that because we're through our trade plan. 3 losses ends the trade plan. Micro NQ, on the other hand, got very close to its money management level. Target one is 8.93 3/4. And Micro Russell, if trading that, triggered in. So we'd need 51.3. We need a couple more ticks for our 14 of 51.2. Yeah, 51.2. So I missed money management by 1 tick. Target 2 working up. So we're at 49.9 for the stop. Actually, I would say let's keep that at 40. Yeah, I keep that at 49.9. Or maybe 49.8. Yeah, it's 49.7 by the plot, but because of our adjustment, it would go to. I'd keep it 49.8, keep it a tick or so below the 50. And we did get target 3. So now I would bring it to 49.9. Not going to leave the risk on at this point since we've got a target in hand. Micro NQ getting just shy of target 2. And going through target 2 and target 3 on the micro NQ. Unfortunately, missing a nice trade on the micro Russell. Crude not sure where it's going to go. $9.97 for the stop on the micro NQ. Pushing back up over the 18,000 level. Targets 2 and 3 looking for target 4. Second win of the morning. Right, and another loss on the micro Russell. Good. The winner was nice, but looks like we're still in kind of noisy territory. Micro NQ stops out at, looks like 98. Nope, 997. So target 2 and 3, and two more positions coming off at target 2, roughly. Two wins on the Micro NQ this morning. Still waiting for our first trade on crude. And another short on the Micro NQ. Adjust this around the 50. 88.35. So entry around 88.0, 88 flat. Just a one tick adjustment. And maybe another tick, call it 87 3/4. But we'd be in that anyway. Just got another chance to get in it, so in the short. Ooh. Looks like my data is running about 10 minutes behind. 10 to 12 minutes. And crude is kind of going sideways. Everything except the pound Aussie, 10 a.m. crude, and the Micro NQ are done. Micro NQ takes a full stop out for trade number 3. Taking at least 2 more trades on Micro NQ, possibly 3. If my data is running that far behind this morning, not a whole lot of use in continuing with this. So I'm going to call it a morning. Definitely example only. So we will see everybody tomorrow morning at 9:30. Unless there are questions. Well, it's the same data that I actually normally trade off of. I trade off of the data feed from Kinetic, and it's the same data feed that I would normally trade off of, but it's running behind this morning. It looks like I kind of overloaded the connection this morning. Hey, more than welcome, NC. Because when I opened up early, but I was on a Zoom call while I was waiting for start time, and I think the combination of all of that going through my internet connection kind of slowed things down a bit. So it's data's running behind where the actual market is. We'll call it a morning and come back tomorrow and do it again. Yeah, it definitely is, Neil. Mine's running about, right now it looks like it's about 12 minutes behind. Because, yeah, see, my data's at 10:10:28, and it's 10:22 on the clock. So, yeah, it's about 11 and a half minutes. Yeah, about 12 minutes behind. So that's not going to help matters. So, everyone have a good rest of your day, and we will see you at 9:30 tomorrow. We'll also have a crude oil inventory report session at 10:30 tomorrow. So everyone have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow.